Story of Kakammaka. This Kakammaka is a female crow, and this is one of her first stories. So before we start talking, telling stories about Kakammaka, let's talk about crows first. Crows have been famous ever since the times of the epics, like Ramayana and Mahabharata. In one of the epics, it is said that, one of the crows, it tripped on sage Agastya's kamandalam, which is essentially a jug. It tripped on the kamandalam, and the water that came out of his kamandalam became the Ganga river. And another epic, Ramayanam, one of the crows, when Sita Devi was sleeping, she bit, on the breast of the Sita Devi, and which caused her to bleed. And seeing that, Rama was furious, and so he took a blade of grass and he threw it at her. And since it's Rama, the blade of grass, it chased the crow through all the three worlds, just like an arrow could do, or a missile these days could do. And finally, the crow came back to Rama and was like, please save me, please forgive me. And then Rama was like, okay, I will spare your life, but you will be blind in one eye going forward for generations. So that was the curse he gave to the crows. So when I read this part, I was like kind of curious. So I googled about it, and it turns out that crows are monocular. We are binocular. We can see with both eyes and we can see really well. But crows can see better when they're monocular. So they have two working eyes, but they typically use one eye to focus on things. Isn't this amazing that the ancients knew about this and they used it like this in an epic? That's epic. Apart from this, the crows are like really, really kind beings. They do not have caste system. We name them by caste, but they don't care about caste system. They are very united. They always like sharing their food. They're pretty intelligent beings, and there are tons of documentaries out there. If you're interested, Google them, YouTube them, watch them. They're very, very intelligent. They can even use a vending machine. So coming back to our Kakammaka. Kakammaka was born in this crow family. How amazing. In Kakammaka, she is she's the best kaki singer. She's the best at crow music. And if she sings something, like your eardrums will, you'll get holes in your eardrums. She's like that fantastic at singing, all this crow music. And Kakammaka is also married, and her husband is Kakibaba. So Kakammaka, Akka means elder sister in Telugu, and usually Akka's husband is called Baba. So that's how the crows get the names for the story. So Kakibaba is like very intelligent too, and like for example, if he wants any snacks that any kids are carrying, what he does is he will touch their forehead. He will just fly and touch their foreheads, and the kids get scared and they drop whatever they're holding, and he swoops in and picks up the snacks, and that's how he's like smart, brave, and intelligent. So that's why Kakammaka chose him and got married to him. So this one fine day, Kakibaba wakes up and he's like, hey Kakamani, let's go for a feast. Where should we go? So whenever he's like in a happy, when he's very, very happy, he calls her Kakamani. And Kakammaka says like, wherever you want, let's go to Naidu Garu's house. And she doesn't say this, she sings it. She never talks, she always sings. And they decide to go to Naidu Garu's house because Naidu Garu has like really good breakfast, like idlis and dosas and vadas and everything, because they're kind of loaded. So they go to Naidu Garu's house, but Naidu Garu is sleeping, and he can sleep through anything, like any noise. So they, this is like Naidugar's room, and there is a balcony over there, and there is a branch looking over the balcony. So the crows sit on the a branch of the tree, and they start singing their songs. Cow, 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 cow. They sing and sing and sing, and he does not wake up. So they move in closer, and they raise their voices, and they sing some more. And finally, Naidugaru gets up. He gets up. He goes to the window, and he throws his cane at them. It doesn't hit or Kakammaka or Kakibaba. It just gets stuck in the branches. So that's good. And then Naidugaru is like, okay, I'm up. So he's like, hey servants, get me my breakfast. And he goes into the bathroom to freshen up and stuff. And Kakammaka and Kakibaba are like, okay, it worked. Let's wait for it. After some time, the servant, brings in a plate full of breakfast and puts it on a table in the room and leaves. And Kakammaka and Kakibaba, they swoop in, and in the plate they have like idlis, garis, and biscuits, and some butter and some sour cream. So they're like, okay, now let's begin. And they start eating, and Kakibaba eats like everything and like whatever he can find. He just goes after it. And Kakammaka is one idli and one gari. But both of them, they use the butter and the sour cream. So their beaks are full of butter and sour cream. So Kakibaba goes and wipes on the bedsheet of the Naidugaru. And Kakammaka, she goes and wipes her beak to the towel that's hanging on the holder. And then it's time for them to leave. But Kakibaba is like, I wanna get more food. But he can't really pick up the plate because they're like so freaking heavy. So he tries to get the food by, pulling on the, the tablecloth that's in between the plate and the table. While doing this, the plate falls down and it makes a huge sound. And then Kakammaka and Kakibaba have no other choice but to fly away through the window. And that's exactly what they do.